It all started in November of 2008. After you finished the grueling campaign from World at War, Treyarch's first installment in the on-the-rise Call of Duty franchise, you were brought to a German bunker with nothing to your name but a measly M1911 pistol. You were in a completely new game mode, Call of Duty Zombies. With just a starting pistol, you had to kill zombies and earn points. With those points, you were able to open doors and get better weapons. As the DLC maps started releasing throughout Call of Duty World at War's lifecycle, more features were introduced, such as perks and Varooks, which gave players enhanced abilities, such as Juggernaut giving you increased health, Double Tap allowing you to do more damage to zombies, Quick Revive, and obviously Speed Colo, which basically allowed you to reload your weapons faster. And obviously, they introduced the beloved Pack-a-Punch in Derice. Both features are staples in Call of Duty as we know today. With the success of Nazi zombies in World at War, Treyarch reintroduced the universally acclaimed game mode in Black Ops 1 just 2 years after World at War released in November of 2008, and they added even more features. For example, instead of playing through the rounds forever and ever, players now had the ability to team up and complete complex Easter eggs such as Moon and Shangri-La and Ascension, and this tied into a larger story that involved 4 characters: Edward Richthofen, Nikolai Belinsky, Takeo Masaki, and Tank Dempsey. This versatility enables players to follow a story while also playing casually and just having fun. And this was a nice difference from the campaign and multiplayer. Obviously, with the campaign, you had to follow a strict story mode, and the multiplayer, there was a lot of competition, there were a lot of sweats. So this was kind of a nice escape from those game modes, if you will. As players continued to complete Easter eggs, they moved a step further along the story. Now, following the incredible success that Black Ops 1 Zombies had, Treyarch looked to continue to recreate the magic with Black Ops 2. They started off with Transit. It was controversial to say the least. The lack of wall weapons, the lava, the damn near inaccessible Pack-a-Punch machine, these were all driving points of criticism for this map, and Die Rise was pretty poorly received by the fans, although Buried was a pretty fun map. And now we come into the golden era of zombies. Now, this was all like the rise and like the little hiccups, but moving on to the golden era, Mob of the Dead came out, and that map was absolutely stunning. The gameplay was exciting, the Easter egg that was incredible, the wonder weapon on the map was an absolute unit, the Blundergat was terrific, the upgrades were amazing, and despite the rough start that Black Ops 2 had in terms of zombies, Mob of the Dead really brought zombies back to that elite status, and obviously Origins came along right after, and again, this map really established zombies as one of the best game modes in all of gaming, like across the board. The wonder weapons were stunning. The staffs, which are still some of the best wonder weapons in Call of Duty history, and the Easter egg is one of the best in Call of Duty history. Those steps you have to follow based off of, the mission in Black Ops 1 in Vorkuta. And man, Origins ended on Black Ops 2 on a terrific note in terms of zombies. And 3 years later, Black Ops 3 came along, and this game really set a really high bar for what zombies should be. This game blew everything else out of the water. The maps were among the best in zombies. The introduce of Gobblegums really enhanced the player experience. You had Perkaholic, which gave you the perks, and there were so many different cool Gobblegums, and the graphics were absolutely stunning. The best that Zombies has ever had, and the Easter eggs were on a whole nother level. And in my honest opinion, Black Ops 3 has the best zombies ever. It was light years ahead of its time, and it was just so much better than anything that any developer had ever done. And they didn't even stop with the DLC after the Salvation. So after Revelations came out, they didn't stop. They introduced Zombies Chronicles, and these were basically 8 new and improved maps from older Call of Duty games. They basically added Black Ops 3 mechanics and weapons to the game, and the addition was phenomenal, and custom zombies really increased the replayability of the game. And nowadays it seems as if everybody's comparing new zombies game modes to Black Ops 3. It's at such a high standard. So this was the golden era, and obviously, with Black Ops 3 coming out, everybody was high, but where did it all go wrong? Now, the answer to that question is Black Ops 4. The decline of zombies really started in 2018 when Black Ops 4 came out. Now, obviously, everybody was looking forward to what Treyarch would have, but obviously there were a lot of budget cuts. This really killed zombies. This was starting to kill zombies, and it really, the game mode really disappointed everyone in Black Ops 4, and that's because of the poor map design. So a lot of the maps were recreated, and they were basically maps from older Call of Duties. Like, obviously, you had Blood of the Dead, which is obviously Mob of the Dead, you had a remake of Nuketown Zombies, and there was a new perk system, and it really sucked. There was no Jug, and obviously Jug is one of the original 4 perks. So if you take out an original perk, that's a problem. And there were like actual cutscenes. You literally just had like comic book animations. Now, in my opinion, Black Ops 4 cutscenes made Black Ops 3 cutscenes look like a Spielberg production. Like, it's absolutely like insane how big of a difference it was from Black Ops 3 to Black Ops 4. Now, the point system was also a massive issue. Each zombie you killed had a cap on the points you received, and this led to even more outcry from the fans. The game mode, in my opinion, had seemingly met its demise. Now, 9 was the only map that seemed to use Black Ops 4's mechanics properly, but the rest of the maps were either horrible or remakes with older maps with stuff added on that really didn't need to be added on. They were completely useless. And the way the story ended in this game wasn't received well by the community. Now, that's the downfall. The demise really started in Black Ops Cold War. Now, people had low expectations for Cold War Zombies, especially because usually you have 3 years to develop a Call of Duty, but Treyarch only had 2. Now, if you looked at a pure outsider standpoint, purely from an outsider's viewpoint, Black Ops Cold War actually had some pretty polished zombies, and I get where they were coming from. They kind of wanted to appeal to a new audience instead of just having to stick with the avid, like, loyal fans. But you really ruined the experience for the loyal fans. Like, I consider myself a pretty loyal Zombies fan, and not starting off with a starting pistol, the point system was okay, and it really didn't have the charm that Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 1, and World at War had. Like, those games will never be recreated, but it just kind of sucks to see what Zombies is at. And the maps were okay, the Easter eggs were fine. There was no charm. It really didn't even feel like a Treyarch game at all. Even Black Ops 4 had that Treyarch feeling that they actually worked on zombies. This was probably just like Sledgehammer or like Infinity Ward's doing, but overall, Zombies is at a pretty wild ride. It peaked in 2015 with Black Ops 3, but I want to know, do you guys think that Zombies in Black Ops 6 can at least try and create some of that magic from the prime years? Or is Zombie basically already dug its grave? Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like and sub. The support has been tremendous, and I have my sights set on 200 subs. I'm only 60 subs away, and it's all thanks to you guys. Thanks again for watching, guys. This is Stuger signing off. Peace out.